Good evening, and welcome to the 2022 FOCOS Virtual Gala. Thank you for joining us virtually again this year. It is great so many of you are here this evening. We know there are many other places you could have chosen to be tonight, but you chose our annual gala, and we are so very happy that you did. The Foundation of Orthopedics and Complex Spine, also known as FOCOS and FOCOS Orthopedic Hospital, would not exist to do what they do without you. The time we will spend together this evening will uplift you, inspire you, and reassure you that your support of FOCOS is literally helping to change lives and outcomes for so many adults and children. If those former patients could speak to you this evening, I am sure they would tell you how profoundly different their lives are today because of the medical services they received. And their families will talk about the joy they feel every time they look at how their loved one's life has changed. Of course, they would all say thank you. Thank you for your relentless efforts to support the critical work FOCOS is doing. If you have any doubt that you make the difference, remember two numbers, 85,000 and 3,800. FOCOS has seen over 85,000 patients in clinics and conducted over 3,800 complex spine, joint replacement, and other surgeries for various musculoskeletal diseases. Generous support fuels this extraordinary work, much needed medical services that would not be possible without all of you. Give yourselves a round of applause. We have an exciting evening planned for you. Our annual gala is always special, but what makes this year particularly significant is that we are celebrating 10 years since FOCOS Orthopedic Hospital in Ghana was built. 10 years. As we thought about a fitting theme for this year's auspicious occasion, we considered several. We knew the theme we chose would have to honor the extraordinary and tireless work at FOCOS Hospital over the years. One theme rose to the top, and we knew it was the perfect way to describe what drives the work of this exceptional organization: the culture of care. From the early days of sponsoring several medical mission trips to each year to Africa, all the way to fulfilling the vision of developing a world-class medical facility in West Africa dedicated to orthopedic services, a commitment to a culture of care has been the heart and soul of FOCOS. The culture of care guides the work that is done and forms the personal connections that are developed. Physicians, staff, volunteers, and supporters are all deeply invested in the mission and tethered to the why the hospital exists: to change lives. We are bound together by the shared goal of our mission in providing optimum orthopedic care to improve the quality of life in Ghana, West Africa, and other countries, especially to those who would not otherwise have access to such treatment. The Foundation of Orthopedics and Complex Spine seeks to raise funds to help patients in need. Many of the cases treated have been some of the most astonishing and complex in the world, cases that other medical facilities would not take on. It takes a tremendous culture of care that is created and sustained by an entire team of people in the U.S. and Ghana to make this possible. One of those dedicated team members is the U.S. Administrative Director for FOCOS, Cassandra Blaine. Cassandra is on the ground in Ghana, where she sees firsthand the tremendous need for the hospital and the transformative work physicians and medical staff do for patients every day. She brings greetings from Ghana via video.
Good evening, everyone, and greetings from Ghana. My name is Cassandra Blaine, and I am the Administrative Director for the Foundation of Orthopedics and Complex Spine. Thank you for joining us again this year as we gather together virtually for the 2022 FOCOS US Gala. Together, we have friends, sponsors, partners, volunteers, our board of directors, doctors, FOCOS staff, business leaders, and many other supporters from all over the world who share and believe in our vision. The theme for this year's gala is the culture of care. Building a culture of care is about creating an environment where people feel valued, not just patients and staff, but those who support as well. Caring for someone is one thing. However, caring about them is the most important part. This year, we will provide new highlights and projects going on at FOCOS that could really use your support. In April, FOCOS Orthopedic Hospital celebrated its 10-year anniversary. The U.S. Foundation, which helped bring this hospital to fruition in 2012 with numerous kind-hearted supporters, has come a long way since the initial days of sponsoring mission trips to Africa. This hospital is the only facility of its kind in all of West Africa and is a critical component to the healthcare infrastructure in the region. Patients have access to treatment for a full range of spinal and joint deformities that might otherwise go untreated. A special thank you to all of our supporters who have been with us since the foundation started in 1998, and to those who have joined us along the way. The hospital and our programs are critical components in our mission, and your continued support helps make our mission possible. Funds raised from this event will go towards the cost of care and surgeries for patients, as well as improvements at the hospital, such as a much-needed new rehabilitation center that would not only be beneficial to patients, but also to the community at large. We warmly invite you to join us as we strive to make a difference in the lives of others. Welcome to our 2022 FOCOS US Gala. We hope you enjoy our program and have a synergistic virtual experience with us.
Cassandra, thank you for the amazing work you do for FOCOS. Next, we have a very special presentation for you that demonstrates how this organization impacts lives. After hearing Emmanuel's story, I am sure you will agree it is among the most memorable few minutes you have spent in a very long time. And you will see why your contributions are so vital to supporting FOCOS.
Emmanuel is from a remote village in the Central region of Ghana, where people have little or no knowledge of spinal deformities, and those who suffer such conditions have little or no access to healthcare. He suffered from a fast-growing spinal condition and said that the pains he endured were some of the most dreadful moments in his life. In addition, the stigma he experienced affected him and his entire family. Emmanuel said that people mocked him, called him names, and even told his family that they should get rid of him. And the cusp for seeking medical care, Emmanuel's parents took him to several hospitals and other consults, but all efforts provided futile. His sponsors, Compassion International, came across FOCOS Hospital on social media and recommended that they make an appointment with a specialist, which happened in November 2017. Emmanuel went through a series of diagnostic tests and was diagnosed with TP kyphosis, which is tuberculosis of the spine with the exaggerated forward rounding off the upper back. Such a condition, if left untreated, could lead to paralysis. He was recommended for surgery and would need more than one in order to correct his condition. Emmanuel had high hopes. However, his joy was short-lived when his family received the bill, which tripled because he needed to have 3 surgeries. One in 2017, another in 2020, and the last in June 2022. Emmanuel's hopes was restored though. He was able to undergo life-changing surgery because of Compassion International Ghana, who sponsored all of his surgeries, which totaled over $30,000. Emmanuel would like to express his gratitude to the FOCOS medical team and hospital staff for each of his successful procedures and transforming his life. He is also grateful for the physical therapy sessions and quality of care he received, which contributed extremely to his recovery. Furthermore, Emmanuel is eternally thankful to Compassion International Ghana for their generous contribution and providing him with the opportunity to pursue his life dreams in good health.
Wow. That is amazing. Before our next presentation, let me tell you about two outstanding organizations. The Foundation of Orthopedics and Complex Spine, FOCOS, a U.S. organization founded in 1998, and FOCOS Orthopedic Hospital in Ghana, which opened in 2012. FOCOS USA helps provide support to FOCOS Orthopedic Hospital, and together they are changing lives. Combining their unparalleled strengths, FOCOS USA and FOCOS Orthopedic Hospital have made it possible for more than 85,000 people to receive superb medical treatment and life-changing surgeries. They are truly making dreams come true. How does your gift make a difference? You are helping to sustain that outstanding culture of care at FOCOS. You help to make possible surgeries needed, health programs, medical supplies, and equipment. Tonight, we are presenting you with many ways to give. And when you do, you will help us work towards reducing our waiting list currently right now of over 4,000 patients who still need our help. You can give through our online platform or via PayPal or check. You can also give through the Givergy platform. Please take a moment to give and give generously. Another great way you can support FOCOS is by bidding on the excellent packages we have in the silent auction tonight. The auction will remain open for 2 hours following the close of this program. Don't miss out on some fantastic items while helping to support FOCOS at the same time. So get your bid in now. Good luck. Next, we have a very special video from the U.S. Board Chair, Kwadwo Boakye. He is as much a visionary and as dedicated to the work of FOCOS as his father, Nana Prof. Boakye. As chairman of the FOCOS USA board, Kwadwo leads an impassioned group of board members whose contributions and engagement help make the work FOCOS does each and every day possible.
Good evening. My name is Kwadwo Boakye. I am the chairman of the U.S. Board of Directors for the Foundation of Orthopedics and Complex Spine, FOCOS. Thank you once again for joining us for our second virtual gala. The first one that we had last year was very, very successful, and we could not have done it without your help. Over the last 24 years, we've established a culture of care. This happens to be the theme for this year's gala. With the many volunteers that have come to Ghana over the last 24 years, we've been very, very grateful for the services they've provided, the time they've contributed, and of course, their monetary donations. We're very glad to say that we have survived. We continue to thrive in providing care to the many children who are affected with adverse orthopedic conditions. Without your help, we could not have done this. So once again, we're very, very grateful. We hope that as you enjoy this evening's program, you have the opportunity to see all the things that we are continuing to do in our mission to provide orthopedic care, some of the new things that we have on the horizon, and some of the things that we are hoping to establish in the near future. Thank you once again for joining us. I hope you enjoy tonight's program and helping the world stand tall. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kwadwo. As we know, the people who come to FOCOS are experiencing some of the most severe spinal conditions in the world. The surgeons who take on these cases do so with equal doses of expertise, compassionate care, and courage. Many of the cases that FOCOS accepts are turned away by other surgical teams due to their severity. Next, you are going to hear from a physician in Charleston, South Carolina, who spent several weeks at FOCOS Hospital as part of a medical mission. Dr. Rob Ravinsky is an orthopedic spine surgery specialist, and he is among the many volunteer physicians who support the critical work of FOCOS. Let's take a look. I am sure you will be impressed with this fine surgeon's commitment and compassion.
Hi, my name is Rob Ravinsky, and I'm an orthopedic spine surgeon at the Medical University of South Carolina in Charleston. And I first came to learn of FOCOS through a friend and colleague, Dr. John Edeshami, who had previously trained at HSS under Professor Oheneba Boakye. Dr. Edeshami had done a medical mission previously many years ago, and he had an incredibly positive experience. This was something that I had always dreamed of doing, and After he turned me on to FOCOS, I ultimately ended up spending 6 weeks doing a medical mission at FOCOS in Accra. During that time, I worked very closely with Dr. Yankee, Dr. Sakipio, Dr. Wolf, and several other doctors and providers at FOCOS, and we provided spinal care to patients from all over sub-Saharan Africa, from Ghana to Liberia, Sierra Leone, Ethiopia, with all manner of spinal disorders ranging from degenerative pathologies to deformities and tumors, POTS disease, and beyond. This was an incredibly impactful experience for me. Just seeing the way care is delivered in a different healthcare setting, where there are patients who are in such desperate need of good medical and surgical care, and yet access can be so limited. I was incredibly impressed by the extremely high standard of care that was afforded to these patients, and the manner in which it was delivered. Many of these patients would otherwise be unable to afford this type of surgery and perioperative care, but thankfully, due to the efforts of FOCOS and its patrons, volunteers, and industry collaborators, so many of these patients have been able to have life-changing surgery, and it's made such a huge difference in their lives. Although FOCOS has done so much great work, I know that they have big plans for the future, and at this time, I would humbly ask that you may consider making a donation to FOCOS, and together we can help the world stand tall. Thank you so much.
This message na for the bad model of them. We dey sit down on them. And then he make them picking in the bamboos. It's so nice when you talk.
Thank you, Dr. Ravinsky, for all that you do to change lives. One visit to the FOCOS website will not only help you learn more about this unparalleled organization and hospital, but will introduce you to some of the medical professionals and patients who make up the FOCOS family. If you visit the FOCOS website, you will find a beautifully written acknowledgement from a parent who told the story of how surgery saved her young daughter's life and how today she is confident, happy, and socially and academically thriving. These kinds of stories affirm that FOCOS is not only changing lives, but saving many as well. There are literally thousands of children and adults with stories of how their lives were changed through surgery. Now, I'm going to ask you to give your attention to our next patient, a success story called Samuela.
Samuela is a 6-year-old student originally from the eastern region of Ghana. During her first visit to the FOCOS hospital in January 2021, her mother indicated that Samuela had experienced normal development growth up to the age of 1, when it became apparent that Samuela had bow legs. She also noted that this deformity went untreated and had progressively worsened over time. After a thorough consult with the orthopedic surgeon, Samuela was diagnosed with bilateral Blount's disease and was recommended for surgery. Samuela underwent her first surgery in February 2021, which cost over $2,000, with a quick recovery and return to school. However, a review in August 2021 showed that she was experiencing recurrent Blount's disease, and Samuela was recommended for a second surgery, which could cost over $3,500. She was able to have her second surgery in March 2022, which was successful. This was made possible due to the financial assistance her family received through the FOCOS sponsorship scheme, which consists of donations made by various supporters to aid with patient sponsorship. A follow-up call revealed that Samuela has recuperated well and has returned to school to continue with her education. She is very confident and associates well with her peers. Her parents are happy with the surgical outcome and express with the professionalism, dedication, and level of care they receive from the staff at the hospital. Dr. Sakofi and his team have been wonderful throughout the pre-surgery, surgery, and post-surgery processes and took their time to explain every procedure to us. Samuela and her entire family are grateful for financial assistance that was granted to them through the FOCOS sponsorship scheme. They wish to express their gratitude to all the donors of the 2021 FOCOS US Virtual Gala for making their daughter's surgery a reality, and to the entire FOCOS team for their selfless dedication towards their patients.
Doesn't Samuela's story just fill your heart? I'm sure we can all agree that young people like her show us the enormous impact spinal surgery has on children's lives and futures. For thousands of patients, Focus Orthopedic Hospital is a symbol of hope. It is literally the difference between a life of pain and physical limitations and the opportunity for a person to emerge from transformative surgery healed and standing tall. So many patients and their families tell us that Focus physicians take cases many other physicians consider to be impossible. As a mother said in her letter to the hospital, she brought in her daughter Treasure, who was terrified, unhappy, and possibly facing death. 1 year after having life-saving surgery, Treasure was recognized as one of the best performing students at her school. Her mother said this is only possible because Focus doctors did not turn them away, but believed in the possibility of Treasure living a good life, free of pain. If you have ever wondered whether your support counts, I hope what you are seeing here this evening reassures you that your gifts are helping to impact people's lives. You are helping to change lives and shape better futures for them and their families. Once again, we offer many convenient and secure ways to give. Please give generously this evening and join the movement to create a world where everyone has the opportunity to stand tall. I am really excited to introduce the next person to bring us greetings this evening. She belongs to a very special club as one of the small number of women spinal surgeons in the world. Last year, the Hospital for Special Surgery, where she practices, honored Dr. Soraya Cormay during Women's History Month. In her practice, she treats a wide range of spine diagnoses, from adolescent scoliosis to adult arthritic spinal cord compression. Dr. Cormay says being a spine surgeon is incredibly rewarding for her, particularly when patients get significantly better. Please watch a video that shows us the significance that incredible partners like Dr. Cormay and HSS bring to Focus's work.
My name is Soraya Cormay, and I'm a spine surgeon at the Hospital for Special Surgery. I became involved in Focus as a resident when I traveled as an Andrew Swanson Fellow to Ghana in a program that allows residents or surgeons in training from the Hospital for Special Surgery to see how spine care is done at Focus. This was an extremely influential experience for me. It was one of the reasons, or one of the supporting reasons, why I chose spine as a career. I remember being really impressed with the camaraderie that Focus helped foster between patients that were coming from all over Africa, and seeing these young teenagers or young adults play together while being in halo traction, eat meals together, and just comfort each other before and after surgery was something that I will not forget. I was also really inspired by the compassion of the surgeons, the nurses, and all the other staff members at Focus, and the excellent care that was provided. But Focus is special to me beyond the excellent patient care that it provides. I think it's an example of leadership in how to train the next generation of surgeons, not just visitors like me, but more importantly, residents in Ghana who are going to be the leaders and the next generation of spine surgeons in Africa. And this is exciting for me because I look forward to a new group of surgeon colleagues with creative insights and creative ideas about how to make spine care better around the world. FOCOS really leads in treating complex spinal deformity cases or spinal scoliosis cases. And some of the cases that they're treating are more complex than what is seen routinely at most other places around the world. And because of this advanced knowledge, it's also really impressive how FOCOS is publishing and sharing some of their insights into what works and what doesn't work so that others can learn from the clinical expertise developed at FOCOS. So my hope for FOCOS in the future is that it continues to lead both in patient care and fostering that camaraderie amongst the patients, as well as supporting the compassion of its caregivers, but also trains the next generation of surgeons and continues to do excellent research that promotes its mission of excellent spine and orthopedic care, both within Ghana, but as an example throughout the rest of the world.
I'm Tiffany Cyril Akalanu. I'm 15 years old. I'm from the Volta region of Ghana. In the year 2020, I noticed my deformity and informed my parents. We have been to several hospitals. However, we couldn't find a cure to this deformity until we heard of FOCOS Hospital. We visited FOCOS in November 2021. We went through a series of diagnostic tests, after which I was diagnosed with adolescent idiopathic scoliosis. We were advised of a surgical procedure to cure the spinal condition, which will cost 98,000 Ghana cedis. We appealed for financial assistance through the FOCOS sponsorship scheme and still waiting patiently for a miracle. Living with this spinal condition over the past few years has been challenging. I'm unable to sit in class for long hours, which affects my concentration and studies. I experience occasional pain at my back, and I easily get fatigued anytime I engage in simple household chores. I hope to be in good health again, to pursue my dreams of becoming a data scientist. I am optimistic that help is coming soon.
FOCOS Orthopedic Hospital has built a pristine reputation for taking complex cases that other hospitals turn away. As patients come to FOCOS and are given excellent care, more and more people are knocking on the door, so to speak. As a result, today, FOCOS has a growing wait list of over 4,000 patients hoping to receive sponsorship for surgery. The hospital is also in dire need of a new rehabilitation center. The existing facility is extremely small and outdated and greatly limits the medical staff's ability to serve more patients. Compounding the issue of an extended wait list and the need for a new center is also a shortage of trained, qualified medical professionals. But we were handed some great news. Stavros Niarchos Foundation, SNF, has awarded FOCOS with a challenge grant to build a new, ultra-modern rehabilitation center. But to receive it, FOCOS must raise half of the funds needed. The entire project is totally contingent on this. We need your help more than ever. We are urgently asking for your support in raising funds, not only for the new rehab center, but also for our list of patients who greatly need your support. Once again, please give generously this evening.
Fumo das vistas, fumo naquela barriga vazia, até que arrepia, fumo naquela dicota, porque ela sabe, porque ela suporta, fumo da cor da vergonha, fumo na fronha. a gente que sonha. Fumo da cor da bandeira, fumo de esteira, que nos faz acreditar, que nos faz acreditar.
Speaking of FOCUS's team of hard-working medical professionals, let's take a moment to recognize and salute the engine of FOCUS and FOCUS Hospital, the staff. The staff embodies the talent, dedication, and passion that keeps the top-ranked FOCUS Hospital running. Our business and operational professionals commit their intellect and insight to patient care while bringing a genuine spirit of caring to the work they do every day. Every single staff member at FOCUS plays a critical role in our current success, continued growth, and the hospital's ability to change the lives of thousands of people. Let's give them a warm round of applause for what they do. Up next is a video featuring Max Mitchell, CEO of Crane Company in Connecticut, who has been a longtime supporter and friend of FOCUS. His heartfelt support means a lot to us. Let's take a look at the reason why there is such a special connection.
Hello, my name is Max Mitchell, CEO of Crane Co., headquartered in Stamford, Connecticut. It was 2008, and my 16-year-old son's surgery for scoliosis did not go as planned, and he did not progress properly at all. The doctor at Yale who performed the surgery literally said, "I'm sorry, but I don't know what to do next." My wife and I were devastated and very worried for our son's immediate condition and future. Thank goodness, through investigation, luck, fate, we were guided to the hospital for special surgery and into the incredible hands and expertise of Professor Boakye, who, after examination of my son, said with firm confidence, "I can fix this." And fix it he did, through extremely complex surgery, having to undo sections of the previous surgery to address and correct. My son is now leading a normal, happy life. While my son was recovering in hospital over many days from his second major back surgery in 2 years, we bonded with the great staff at HSS and were first introduced to the passion Professor Boakye had in helping those in need, and learned of the incredible annual trips to Ghana with volunteers from the hospital. We were taken in by the staff's stories of life-changing help the team provided, as well as their own sense of fulfillment and purpose. Our own connection with FOCUS began at that time, and I've been a faithful contributor ever since. Years later, I even had the privilege to visit the new hospital in Ghana while on a business trip and meet with the exceptionally impressive local surgeons, staff, and the blessed patients whose lives had been saved through the hands of FOCUS. What an incredibly proud and rewarding moment for me to meet the entire staff doing God's work in helping those suffering and with few other options, and who now are able to look forward to a brighter future. For those listening to this message, I implore you to donate to this incredible organization. Investigate for yourself the powerful mission, impeccable governance, and impressive results the hospital has provided for so many in Ghana and well beyond its borders. Thank you, Professor Boakye. Thank you, FOCUS, and may God bless you all.
I am pleased to introduce our next featured video and speaker. Dr. Irene Adorkor-Wolf is the CEO of FOCUS Orthopedic Hospital. The culture of care permeating throughout the hospital and its facilities is grounded in Dr. Wolf's dedication to ensuring patients receive the highest level of medical services. Quite often, Dr. Wolf says that when a patient who had severe deformities leaves the hospital after surgery and they are walking tall and strong, the feeling for her is indescribable. No other hospital in the region does what we do at FOCUS, she says. I know we all agree with that. Let's watch the short video, and then Dr. Wolf's contagious passion will capture our attention as she tells us about the FOCOS Hospital difference and why its culture of care guides every decision. Right after Dr. Wolf's remarks, we will watch another short patient video.
Hello everyone, my name is Irene Wolf, an anesthesiologist by profession and the Chief Executive of FOCOS Orthopedic Hospital. I have been part of Team FOCOS since 2002, and I believe in the vision of FOCOS, which is to provide a sustainable infrastructure for state-of-the-art orthopedic care and education. The quality of care delivered at FOCOS Orthopedic Hospital is comparable to that in any part of the world. We are focused on the dimensions of quality, which are safety, timeliness, efficiency, effectiveness, equity, patient-centered care, integrity, and integration. Our strong quality team ensures that these dimensions are practiced in every department in the hospital. And this, together with our bundled payment system, ensures the ultimate patient experience, which is a seamless pathway of care with the best outcomes. Our fundraising efforts enable us to provide equity in healthcare for those who cannot afford it. And for this, we are thankful to our many donors who have worked with us over the years. FOCOS is also passionate about training and capacity building in healthcare, both locally and in the West African sub-region. We are accredited for fellowship training in anesthesia, spine, and orthopedics, and we are accredited both by the Ghana Postgraduate College and the West African College of Surgeons. We have also partnered with AO Spine for training in trauma for surgeons and perioperative nurses around the country. Our robust research team makes sure that our abstracts are presented regularly at SRS meetings, and we have numerous publications to our credit. In this way, we contribute our quota towards knowledge and to the future. Rehabilitation is an important aspect of orthopedic care, and FOCOS is committed to putting up a state-of-the-art rehabilitation center, which will be a one-stop shop for the rehabilitation needs of patients with medical and surgical problems. It is an ambitious project, we know, but we are sure that we will be able to pull it off with your help. Donate generously towards this worthy cause to help improve the quality of life of our patients. Partner with FOCOS, and together we will help the world stand tall. Thank you.
I am Agnes Bona, a 13-year-old junior high school student of the Christian Center Academy. I come from the Volta region of Ghana. In April 2021, I experienced severe low back pain and I visited the hospital for treatment. I was referred to the FOCOS Hospital for further investigation and treatment. During our first visit to FOCOS in 2021, I was diagnosed with scoliosis, which requires surgery. To undergo surgery, 106,600 Ghana cedis is needed. Unfortunately, my parents cannot afford this surgery bill. This condition has affected my flexibility and movement. I'm appealing to you for financial support to be able to undergo this life-changing surgery and achieve my dream to become a fashion designer in future.
Thank you, Dr. Wolf. Your passion and devotion mean the world to FOCOS Hospital. Speaking of FOCOS Hospital, let's take a look at the facility and what is going on there.
The Foundation of Orthopedics and Complex Spine, FOCOS, is on a mission to provide comprehensive orthopedic care to everyone across Africa. In 1998, the Foundation of Orthopedics and Complex Spine, FOCOS, was established as a non-profit organization in the US. In 2012, the foundation established FOCOS Orthopedic Hospital, a 70-bed, state-of-the-art specialty facility in Ghana. The facility houses a number of buildings, with each offering tailored health services respectively. The OPD, surgical services, diagnostic services, community pharmacy, and FOCOS nutrition and dietary services provide general medicine and urgent care, general surgery, degenerative and deformative complex spine surgery, a full-service medical laboratory, 24/7 service provider of comprehensive pharmaceutical care, nutritional health assessments and dietary therapy, specialist consultations, and many more. To date, over 85,000 patients have been welcomed and over 3,800 surgeries have been conducted. The West Africa Institute of Special Surgery building is in collaboration with one of FOCOS's partners and is the center of academic training, research and education with the vision of creating sustainable infrastructure of healthcare through provision of specialized surgical education and practical experience to physicians and surgeons, medical students and allied health professionals. The facility shall welcome the best and brightest talents from Africa and beyond and engage in rigorous academic coursework and research whilst working alongside leading surgeons in their respective fields and medical professionals in advanced specialties. At FOCOS, you are assured of expert physicians, specialists, and staff to ensure an exceptional healthcare experience. FOCOS is a not-for-profit health organization and is sustained by donations, sponsorships, and revenue generated internally through its outpatient and surgical operations. The current physiotherapy department of FOCOS Orthopedic Hospital has greatly served the objectives of FOCOS as far as rehabilitation is concerned and currently comprises a reception area, a small-sized gymnasium, 3 treatment cubicles, 1 small-sized office, 1 changing room for both staff and patients, plus 3 washrooms and 1 small storeroom. However, due to patient count and general growth of the hospital, FOCOS intends to expand its capacity to provide rehabilitative care to many more Ghanaians. The FOCOS Expanded Rehabilitation Project, as it is called, will provide availability of and access to a wider range of rehabilitative services, increase public knowledge on the prevention of injuries and diseases that lead to disability, increase capacity of stakeholders on management of injury-related disability, and increase alignment with international quality improvement standards for the provision of total care. The proposed rehabilitation expansion project will also include the following services: occupational therapy services, speech therapy, Hubbard or hydrotherapy treatment for various conditions, orthotic services, psychosocial therapy, pediatric gym open for children below 17 years of age, sports gym for supervised fitness and bodybuilding. FOCOS invites your partnership in the provision of improved access to rehabilitative care in Ghana by the establishment of this ultra-modern, multidisciplinary rehabilitation center. FOCOS, helping the world stand tall.
Lou Shapiro has been president and CEO of the Hospital for Special Surgery in New York, better known as HSS, since 2006. Mr. Shapiro oversees HSS's world-class patient care, research, and education as the world leader in musculoskeletal medicine. Under his leadership, U.S. News and World Report recently named HSS the #1 hospital for orthopedic surgery in the United States for the 13th consecutive year. It also ranked HSS highest in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut for pediatric orthopedics. Lou Shapiro is well known for his dedication to advancing global health and humanitarian services, and equally known for promoting the human element he brings to the workplace and the medical profession. He frequently writes about the importance of gratitude and the privilege of leading an extraordinary team at HSS. With deep gratitude, we recognize Lou Shapiro and the hundreds of HSS volunteers that travel to Ghana in partnership to support the work at FOCOS. You will see a message from Louis Shapiro next. Following his video greeting, we will see our third and final patient sponsorship video.
Hello. As the CEO and president of HSS, I am pleased to celebrate the success of FOCOS and support our ongoing work. Since its inception in 1998, HSS has supported FOCOS in the establishment of the FOCOS Hospital in 2012. In November of 2021, we renewed a formal affiliation with FOCOS Hospital. By committing resources, we support the goals of FOCOS to provide high-quality orthopedic care and improve the life in Ghana and neighboring countries. Together, We promote these goals through joint efforts in patient care and academic initiatives. We accomplish this through three things: service trips, where HSS clinical and non-clinical staff visit FOCUS for 2 weeks at a time to provide on-site training and knowledge transfer. We do this by providing access to live video conferences and continuing education resources, including grand rounds and streaming of surgeries to further educate and train. And we do this through the donation of equipment to FOCUS Hospital whenever it's available. We are committed to building on this long-standing collaboration through an enhanced affiliation strategy for HSS Ghana. As FOCUS intends to continue to increase access to rehabilitative therapy, elevate the standard of orthopedic care in Ghana, and strengthen the approach to health, HSS will provide guidance and expertise into the future. We are expanding on our collaboration through a strategy to create HSS Ghana, a unified approach to the transfer of specialized musculoskeletal health knowledge, training, and protocols to ensure the highest possible standards of care for patients of FOCUS Hospital. Our plans are to build on the commitment and work of the HSS Rehabilitation Services team over the last decade and to support the implementation of best practices at FOCUS. Thank you very much.
My name is Samuel Abubansra. I am 29 years of age and from the Central Region of Ghana. I used to work as a medicine counter assistant in a clinic until I noticed that I am suffering from a health condition, so I decided to quit the job and seek for help because I wasn't able to walk. So I visited various hospitals, but I couldn't get any help. I noticed I had a health problem in March 2020. I began to limp and experience weakness in my left leg. Eventually, I became wheelchair bound and dependent on others for my daily basic needs. I came across FOCUS Orthopedic Hospital in 2022 on social media. I decided to come for help. So I came in June 2022 and I met the spine surgeon and I was diagnosed with spine tumor, which will require a surgery. So after the diagnosis, I was given a surgery bill of 71,000 Ghana cedis. A bill we can never afford. We expressed concerns on the given bill and was directed to the Social Services Department. I signed up for a scholarship and I am currently awaiting a miracle. I am praying and hoping that soon a benevolent individual, group or an organization will come to my aid. I hope to get well soon to fulfill my dream of becoming a pharmacist in the near future.
In this next video, we will hear from 33 Spine-Align, a resolute partner of FOCUS whose mission is to fundraise and organize mission trips to Africa. They inspire commitment to changing lives, furthering research and education, and sustainability. Please welcome the team from 33 Spine-Align. President and co-founder Ryan Normando, co-founder TJ Kelty, spine surgeon Dr. Kush Verma, and 33 Spine board member Dan Callaher.
My name is Ryan Normando. I'm the president and founder of 33 Spine-Align. So conceptually, 33 Spine-Align started in 2010. We picked Africa just because of, undervalued, underserviced. So every donation that we have, $1 goes in, $1 goes to the kids. Everyone works pro bono. Our goal is to help every individual that is brought to us without having any sort of monetary investment on their end. Our partnership with FOCUS Orthopedic Hospital is relatively You know, there aren't many philanthropic endeavors that they have brought over. We feel fortunate and blessed to partner with them. I started this originally with an anticipation that we're going to have to build a hospital.
They have a massive hospital in Accra, Ghana, and they really had the infrastructure in place, which allowed us to get involved very quickly and seamlessly. And so, you know, we raised some money and we were able to directly benefit some patients in Africa relatively easily. And so, you know, our hope is that we can continue to build on this affiliation with FOCOS and continue to raise more money and help more people in Africa.
In our country, there, you know, when someone has more than 100-degree scoliosis or very severe curve, we have to end up doing very aggressive things to straighten out the spine and really make it functional. And that includes dissecting out the entire spinal cord and realigning the spine. In many situations like that, we're really on the edge in terms of the risk profile. It was just not a type of surgery that's easily done anywhere in the world. And a lot of these kids, they have neglected pathology. They have, you know, small curves that are not identified at an early enough point, and then they develop into very large, severe, almost untreatable curves. And many of these kids, they're going to lose their ability to live. They're going to lose their ability to breathe, and they're going to lose their ability to walk if they don't have surgery. To me, that's a very powerful opportunity. If I was going to do anything in a volunteer setting, to be able to go here, use my skill set to help a group of kids, just is personally very meaningful for me. But more than that, I find that I'm often changed by the experience. I come back so grateful to be able to do what I do.
I think it's very important to first recognize that anybody who's watching this video has an unlimited amount of philanthropic endeavors that they could put their time, energy, and money behind. What's important to differentiate is that with 33, every dollar that you're putting towards this charity is going straight to direct care for patients who need it. We're very fortunate in the lives that we live and the benefits that we see on a daily basis, especially within our healthcare system. But it is also extremely important to look outside of our comfort zone to those areas that we can help to support, that can improve the lives in such drastic ways that it would almost be hard for us to understand how much of an impact that this care can have for the patients that we tend to when we go on these mission trips.
It is not surprising that FOCOS attracts the support of people from all races, ethnicities, generations, and geographic locations. People from all walks of life and backgrounds are compelled to be part of the movement to ensure that men, women, and many children who are treated at FOCOS emerge experiencing a new normal in their day-to-day lives and futures. The next person you will hear from via video is a terrific advocate for FOCOS and gives her time, energy, and self without hesitation. You may recognize her from the big screen and the small screen, and her work as a fitness trainer and life coach. She is also an ambassador for FOCOS and serves as an extension to the steadfast commitment of the organization. In her own words, she will tell you what makes FOCOS Hospital so special and why she never visits Ghana without stopping by to check in on patients. Her genuine enthusiasm and commitment to the FOCOS mission will delight you and inspire you.
I'm right here. It's okay. It's okay. You know what? I came here. You understand English good, yes? I came here over a year ago. I remember you. How are you?
I'm fine.
It's good to see you. This is my friend Tiffany.
Hi, I'm Tiffany.
She's here visiting from America. And this is Mamadou. He's visiting from Senegal.
Yeah.
So, in honor of Scoliosis Month, this is June, I ask you all to remember that COVID has affected all of us in different ways, but there's so many kids that have not been able to travel to Ghana to FOCOS from all over Africa that need their surgeries. So please donate and help us help more kids stand tall here at FOCOS. Hey everybody, you know my heart when I come to Ghana. I've got to come and say hi to my friends at FOCOS Hospital. And here on the Founders Day of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, it was the perfect day to come and meet my new friends. Now, a lot of you followed last year. I have not been here since a year ago, December. And thank God, all of those patients you met have healed, they've gotten their surgery, and they're gone. But now we have new friends, and primarily from Ethiopia right now, but I want you to meet them. So I'm practicing their names. Let's see how good I do. This
Everybody,
is Mila.
so look who came to Ghana for her birthday, my girl Tiffany Black. And you know I cannot have anybody in Ghana and not come see my favorite people at FOCOS Hospital. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. This has been a transformative experience, so thank you for having me. These kids just have the sweetest hearts, and I know I can't wait to get involved and help them as much as possible, so I hope everybody else out there is inspired to do the same thing.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Wow, to look over the 4 years I've been an ambassador for FOCOS Hospital is pretty incredible. And I'm amazed that my passion and my excitement and my determination to help them grow is even stronger now than it was then. I hope you'll join me in this new year of growing FOCOS. We have big visions, we have big plans, but we need your help. We need donations, we need your contributions, we need your time. Please, please focus on helping FOCOS.
The next video will be the highlight of our time together as we near the conclusion of this year's gala. This short but powerful video will give us the opportunity to hear from Nana Prof. Boachi Ajay, whose vision and unwavering commitment to ensuring there would be medical facility to provide people in West Africa with exceptional orthopedic care launched the Foundation of Orthopedics and Complex Spine. Combining unparalleled strength and a drive for excellence, FOCOS has made what seemed like the impossible possible for thousands of people who have received medical treatment and life-changing and often life-saving surgeries. To say this organization is making a difference is an understatement. They are dream makers. They are a bridge from a life of pain and limitations to a life lived fully and independently. They are giving people the most precious gift, their health. Now, let's give our attention to greetings and remarks from the man who made it all possible, Nana Prof. Boachi Ajay.
Hello everyone, I am Nana Prof. Oheneba Boachi Ajay Wahene, the president and founder of the FOCOS Orthopedic Hospital in Accra, Ghana, and also Otumfo Hiahine of the Kumasi Traditional Council. I'm coming to you with great news that for 25 years, FOCOS has done exceedingly well. And this is all because of your generosity and support. Tens of thousands of patients have been seen at the hospital, and several thousands have also received complex spine and orthopedic treatment surgically. On behalf of the board of directors led by Ambassador Fritz Poku and also our CEO, Dr. Irene Wolf, FOCOS has done extremely well in training surgeons, anesthetists, and also nurses. And I also want to thank the staff of the hospital for doing the yeoman's work these past 10 years. We've all worked together to make people stand tall. We are very grateful that we have people like you who have come to make life for all these individuals. We really appreciate it. And at this time, for those who are able to join our virtual gala, I really want to thank you for your generosity. And I hope to see you next year for our 25th silver anniversary, when we have a face-to-face meeting somewhere in the world, most likely in New York. Enjoy the rest of the day, and may God richly bless you.
It is always so inspiring to hear from our founder and to know he continues to guide FOCOS and FOCOS Orthopedic Hospital with amazing vision, energy, and commitment to sustaining a culture of care that means excellence in every aspect of care. Around the world, there are more than 85,000 people who have their own unique story of how FOCOS played a pivotal role in changing their lives and health outcomes. FOCOS's culture of care has created an intergenerational community of people connected by experience, commitment, consideration, teamwork, and philanthropy. And you helped make this possible through your generosity, support, and spirit of compassion. FOCOS values and appreciates each and every one of you. Your gift ensures we are one step closer to our fundraising goal and 2 steps closer to helping the next person in West Africa who comes through the doors in need of the kind of medical services they can only receive at FOCOS Hospital. Never doubt the tremendous difference that you are making. As 2023 approaches, we know the culture of care that distinguishes FOCOS will ensure many more patients have access to comprehensive, affordable orthopedic care. Thank you so much for being a part of our virtual event this evening and for your continued support. Congratulations again to FOCOS Orthopedic Hospital for 10 years of service. And we hope to see you in person next year when the foundation celebrates 25 years. Thank you again for your support and have a wonderful evening.
Gente que passa, bué de fumo das vistas. Fumo naquela barriga vazia, até que arrepia. Fumo naquela dicota, porque ela sabe, porque ela suporta.